guys, Jay here from FitForceFX. Today we're talking about setting yourself up for weight loss success. So I'm going to go through a few tips, some steps to take to really set yourself up for success in your plan. Okay, so let's assume you already know what you need to do to eat healthy. You already know what you need to do for healthy weight loss. So sometimes implementing that is a whole other ballgame, and people can find that challenging. Here's some tips for putting it into practice, and let's go. Okay, step number one, go to your pantry and your fridge and remove all of the unhealthy, packaged, overprocessed foods, or even healthy trigger foods from your pantry or your fridge. So for instance, it could even be healthy, but if it's a trigger, like identify your trigger foods. For me, it used to be, I've now recovered, but it used to be peanut butter. I couldn't keep it in the house. I could not have a healthy serving, proper serving size of peanut butter. And then I had kids, and I had to have peanut butter in the house, and so I now am at peace with peanut butter. I have peanut butter every day, but I know a healthy serving size and I'm able to stop. So remove unhealthy packaged foods, overprocessed foods. You guys know what they are. I'm not going to go into them here. Or identify your trigger foods and remove those as well. Step number two, you've got to stock now yourself up. Always have something on hand, because if you're hungry, you're going to reach for the closest thing. So you need to stock your pantry and your fridge with healthy items that you also like. Okay, so now it's time to go shopping. So this is tip number three. Don't go shopping hungry. I know you've heard it before. Everybody says it, and there's a reason why everybody says it. You will buy things that you know you shouldn't. You will buy your trigger foods, and then you will stuff your face when you get home. Tip number four, have a list when you go. Don't just go in there blindly. Have a list, have a bit of a plan. I'm too lazy to do meal plans, and I don't have enough time. I feel like it takes too much of my time. I'm too busy. So have a list of what staple items, what you need. I love Grocery IQ. It's an app, it's free. I have it on my phone. My husband has it on his phone. It syncs to one another, so if I change the list or add something and he's on his way to the grocery store home from work, it automatically updates. So it is awesome, and then you can tick it off, and it's great. Use it. Okay, so now we're at the grocery store. This is our next tip. When you are shopping at the grocery store, shop the perimeter. So usually most of the unhealthy foods are in the middle, and all the proteins and the vegetables, like all the produce, all the the dairy, that's all usually on the perimeter. So stay away from the middle, and also those nasty end caps too. Okay, the next step. This is an obvious one, but you need to really have it in your mind and focus. Load your cart, most of your cart, with produce, healthy fruits and vegetables. And you can shop stuff in season, which will actually save you money, and it'll taste better too. So the next tip is to avoid the unhealthy foods. Like I said, stay away from the middle. If you do pass by it, even if it's low fat or whatever, if it's packaged and super over processed, there could be a lot of sugar in it, there could be a lot of salt. I was overheard in the grocery store the other day. This girl, she was probably about 12, and she's like, Mom, can we get these? And there's this big bag of gummies, gummy bears. And she's like, look, it says a fat-free food right on it. It's fat-free, Mom. I mean, it's like pure sugar. So her mom was smart, and she said, yes, but it's not actually good for you. It's got lots of calories. So anyway, avoid the packaged foods. Try and go for fresh if you can. Okay, so now that you've gotten rid of all the bad stuff, all the trigger stuff, you've stocked yourself up with some nice, good choices that you enjoy, eat them. So the next tip would be to really focus every day, every meal, focus on loading up on veggies, high fiber veggies, so leafy greens, not the starchy kind, so really a ton, and yes, those are carbs, but I don't even consider that. I mean, you need to try and focus on getting about 25 grams of fiber in your diet every day. And this should mostly be from vegetables, not so much from grains. I mean, yes, grains too, but vegetables, 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 vegetables. And the last tip would be to hydrate. It's very obvious, but most people do not get enough water. Most people are dehydrated. You're dehydrated when you wake up in the morning. All of us are automatically. You need to be drinking 0.5 to 1 ounce of water per pound of your current body weight. On the higher side, if you're in a hot climate, or if you work out and sweat a lot. On the lower side, if you're in a cooler climate, or if you have a more sedentary lifestyle. So this is super, super important. It is key. It is so simple, but like our bodies need water. We need water to survive. We could go way longer without food than we can without water. And it affects our brains, it affects the way we feel, it affects our emotions, and yes, it affects our weight loss, and it affects our workouts too. If you are hydrated, your workouts will be better, your muscles will function better, your brain will function better, mind-muscle connection will be better, everything will be better. So drink water. Okay, so I hope those were just a few quick sort of nutrition tips to help you guys set yourself up for success for either weight loss or weight maintenance, and just having a healthy lifestyle and feeling good. So I hope you liked them. I hope they were helpful. If you have any questions, post them down below, and I'll see you at the next workout.